Welcome to my individual development screencast. Let's start it off. I've made sort of horror 2D platformer game where there's the protagonist or the girl wakes up in a room with no memory of her getting there, and the game starts off with just this just a start screen, and I'll show you a bit just how to get in, just getting into it. So start game, and what happens first, the setting of the game is going to be presented. So the protagonist wakes up alone in a room she has never seen before, without any memory of her getting there. The floor is bloody and she hears some wretched sounds in the distance, shooting shivers through her spine. Now she has to get out. And in this, how would you say, pre-screen or the first screen, I also present the basic controls to the player. So you use the arrow keys to move, you press left shift to run, and then you press space to start the game. So let's do that. Here she is, the first level, in the first room where she wakes up. So I move using the left controls, or the arrow keys, and I press shift to run. So if I press shift, and you're immediately gonna see that this bar to the left here, the blue bar, starts going down. So there's a stamina system implemented in the game, and which is also connected later when facing monsters to the skill element of the game. You have to use your stamina wisely when getting chased by zombies and stuff. And the player is taught how to use different objects by instructor messages. So if I walk close to this door, you see this text down here saying space open door. So if the player does this, click space, it's open, and I can move through it to the next level. So that little snippet of gameplay sort of gave you the basic idea of the game, I think. So I'm gonna do this using the Unity editor to sort of give you an overview of the levels and what happens. So when you move, to recap, you use the arrow keys to move, and this is presented in the first screen of the game, the basic controls. You also press shift to run, right? And when moving close to different interactable objects, the player will get prompted different things depending on the objects. And there's openable doors. There's different doors, 3 different door kinds in the game. There's a regular door that you just walk close to, press space, and it's open. And it will have sufficient or messages. The player will get prompted messages how to do that. And there's also searchable items, such as these drawers up here. So all these drawers, and also the drawers to the left here, or to the right, are searchable. And you can find items in these searchable things, of course. And the only implemented items so far can be found are different door keys, or are a door key to lock doors. So the player will move close to this drawer. It will say space open a search item, and you press space, and then it will give you back a message telling you that a door key was found or nothing was found. So the first level was just a small room. It taught you how to open a door. The second level, I can show you here, teaches you that you can search items by moving close to these drawers. It also teaches you that this door is locked, so you need to find a key. So it sort of forces you to search if you just walk to the right in the beginning. The player walks to the right in the beginning. So you get a key, search these things. So you have to sort of learn. The player is forced to learn how to search, essentially. So you walk up to the left to this drawer, find the key, and then you can open the door to progress to the next level. Let's move on to the next level then. And so a bit more complexity in terms of the progression of the game. Here the player will have to walk to this top right corner room, find a key, open this door, and then a second a new feature or thing is introduced, this electric switch. You need to turn on this electric switch to open this electric door instead of finding a key. And this second door is also electric. You need to turn on this electric switch to open this door. So still no enemies, but still a bit more complexity in terms of what the player has to do. You have to find a key, open a door, turn on an electric switch, enter that door, turn on another electric switch, and then the player can move to the next level. The level is also bigger, so more things to search, more things to move through. That's it for that level. Level 4. This is when monsters are introduced. So this door is locked, so the player has to search this item to move through the level. And when you move close to the zombie will start chasing you. It will also give off sounds. So I think just before the player sees the zombie, the player will hear a zombie sound essentially. And you can also see all this blood that's sort of hinting, okay, wait, something terrible is about to happen, or something scary might happen soon. And the zombie comes. And the level is very easy, right? It's very small and very easy. Really focusing on introducing zombies or to the player. So that's it for level 4. Let's turn to level 5. Here you can see a lot more complex than the previous level. Zombies in this level, multiple or sort of all of the introduced, not all, but locked doors, searchable items, keys, and enemies comes into play. And the zombies are way more complex. Like the level is way more complex, there's way more zombies, so it's harder for the player. Here's where you really have to start using your stamina or the stamina bar and running wisely. Also, you learn to sort of kite the zombies. It's what's the game is all about. When the zombie hits you, one hit and you're dead instantly. So you sort of have to kite around these zombies to search for items and kite them around the map and maybe use a wall to block them off or stuff like that. So that's for levels 5. Also, if you die, if you get caught by a zombie, if you die, this red screen will appear and you will have to press space to restart, and you will start the game from the beginning of the level. Let's see, level 6. Here you can see a lot more complex, way more objects, way more zombies, a lot more zombies, so it's harder. Especially this is the last room of the level, loads of zombies. Very cramped space, very hard to get to the exit of the level, to finish the level. And there's also more elements in terms of what the player needs to complete before finishing the game. There's a key here, you need to first find a key here in this room, then open this door, find another key that opens this door, turn on this electric switch, which opens the door to this room, and then you have to move past all of these zombies, and also move past all of these zombies. There's also, you have to find a key here, so you need to go into this very cramped space, find a way to move yourself past the zombie, which is kind of hard, I can say. You have to sort of kite him out into this room, move past him, go this way, find the key, aggro the zombie again, move him into this room, go around him, and then run through. So it gets gradually the levels get gradually harder. The level gradually introduces more and more elements, and the levels gradually introduce more and more enemies and zombies as well. And in terms of skill, a newer player will have a harder time moving past these zombies, not having figured out that you can sort of move them out of different rooms that are bigger to move past them. Also using this, you're running, there's a mechanical skill involved using running to sort of skip or dash past these zombies. And also, can you show you this first room just to demonstrate some skill or how skilled you can be. I'm an experienced player, as you can see, of course. So run past these, I can start walking. Run past these to sort of dash through them. You can also use these sort of items to block them off. I know I can go here. I died. Or if I do this a bit faster. Now I sort of have to focus. Run, run. Got stuck a bit. And run, and then I'm through. kind of hard a bit, but I know my way since I've played this before. But you see, using the running, the stamina, and the objects, sort of, you find ways to move past these zombies. And a skilled player will have a way easier time than a new player from testing on friends how to do this. And you will learn how to do this just by playing the level over and over and over, like over and over, dying, okay, shit, that didn't work, trying another thing, etc. And I can also show you the final level. Here it is. You move past here and then you're out and this screen appears. You did it! Our hero has successfully escaped this awful wretched place. You owe yourself a beer. And that's it. That's it for me, I think. There's sounds, searchable items, there's electric switches, electric doors, there's a running mechanic, there's a stamina mechanic, the enemies will chase you, and so forth. So I hope that does it. Thank you very much.